Many of you have heard and read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. How many of you, in a similar manner, can identify a good boss versus bad boss? Now, a good boss versus bad boss is so important to understand and identify so that you can take your steps accordingly. A good boss would always try to be respectful. A bad boss will never, or in most of the scenarios, be respectful and will be most of the times in a sense of disrespect. A good boss would try to handhold you and show you the direction. A bad boss would just like to command and say that this is what I need. A good boss would tend to guide you. A bad boss would tend not to guide you and to showcase only the power of that person. A good boss would be a human being who will touch you. A bad boss would definitely be someone who would not even understand you or would not like to get understood. A good boss is someone who will be knowledgeable. A bad boss is usually someone who is not only ignorant but would be artificially knowledgeable. Now it's a beautiful connotation called artificial knowledge, which in today's world I find that to do something they just go to internet, try to find out or try to get information from here and there and try to showcase that they are aware. That reminds me a very good incident. I have a couple of good friends who have been in the Indian cricket, and one of my good friend was discussing with me as the long time that he needed to practice in Indian cricket and how he once upon a time became the cricket captain of India. So he always believes that to gain knowledge, to gain acumen, you need to invest long hours, long years together. It cannot happen over 1 year or 2 years. Let me come back. So a good boss typically will never ever tell you to work extra time. A bad boss would always love you if they see that you are working and putting that extra hours. A good boss typically will always try to protect you from all angles. A good boss is always of the perspective, if something is good, I have done it. If something is bad, you have done it. A good boss knows how to ensure, to inculcate and build a great team. A bad boss is one who always ensures that there's divide and policy in the team. A good boss is someone who works so closely with the team that they know how much to push the team, where to push the team, so on and so forth. A bad boss doesn't ever even understand this perspective of building a team. So the question of pushing the team doesn't even arises. They only know how to be autocratic to the team. Now, from where do I get these things? It's over 24 years of experience in leading organizations across the country that have helped me to understand. Because I have seen many people whom I used to report once upon a time, whom I worked very closely. I have seen great bosses, I have seen worst bosses. So this have given me a real life idea as to what are the key differentiators between a good boss and a bad boss. I hope today's video gives you a lot of insight to quickly understand your boss falls in which category, and based on that you can take your decision how to address those scenarios. But one point I would always like to say, that irrespective of what kind of boss you have, ensure that you tend not to be one of those bad bosses that you get in some point of time in your career. Because the truth is, in front of them, even if you cannot tell anything because he or she is your boss, the actual reality is not only from the core of your heart you will hate him, but outside the work environment, outside the boss-employee relationship, if you meet him ever in your life, you will have a sense of yuck for that person because you know the kind of person that he was. So it's very important that you do not become one of them, and you tend to always be a good boss and a good leader for all your colleagues and employees who works for you. Thank you so much. Sujit Paul signing out.